Alright, this is Iron Bill, back again with another video. You're probably noticing that I'm starting to look a bit scraggly. It is Movember. I think that's what you call it. Sorry about that, trying to get that adjusted. As you see, I've got my patchy neck beard going on. I've never been able to grow a great beard. But this is what I have, and this is what I'll do for support as long as I can take it. But I'll tell you what, I've got a filthy looking face right now, and it's getting harder and harder to look in the mirror. So in case you've been noticing the obscene growth, I'm not sick. It's just that I'm trying to support the month of November and not shaving. I believe that's for cancer. So anyway, as far as the gameplay is concerned today, a few things in no particular order. I finally played Gambit again because one of the quests required that I go through Gambit, and lo and behold, in my opinion, Gambit has improved. They took it down to one mode, and basically it's regular Gambit with only one phase. It's winner takes all. So you win a round, that's it, you win. If you lose a round, you lose. Simple as pie. And this puts it on par with just like a slightly longer PvP match, and I would say that's probably about enough. One of my big complaints about Gambit wasn't that it was hard to play or anything. It was more that it just took so long, you know. And if you had a quest that required that you had 30 Gambit matches or something like that, the Breakneck, 40 Gambit matches, you know, a Gambit match could take you, if it was really competitive, it could take you 45 minutes. And I'm sorry, that's pretty freaking grindy for a quest, and thankfully that's no longer a thing. So in my opinion, Gambit is better, and it's something that I could do. I mean, honestly, it was kind of a knockabout thing, and I ignored that guy, and he took me out with a bow. Hate it. But he did. He got me, so good for him. Anyway, so Gambit is a real plus. I got a grenade launcher from him today too. It's all right. You know, I'm not even to the place where I'm naming things yet. But one of the drops from Gambit is a new grenade launcher. And so far it's just okay. I mean, decent DPS value, but I've not run any tests on that to get any actual numbers. And I'm still looking at this whole thing blind. So I don't know what anyone else's opinion is on it right now. For me, for what I've used it for, it's just okay. Speaking of exotic quests and grenade launchers, I did finally get the exotic quest for the exotic stasis grenade launcher that's out there right now. And I really needed to get that because that's how you finish another quest. And it's like all these things are interweaved. And the first time I tried to do it, when I marked it, it sent me to a void lost sector. But I wound up trying to get into a heroic lost sector, and that sucker is a 1250, and I mistakenly thought that was the one you had to go through, but it's not. It's actually, you just go into the regular one right next to it. And, you know, I finally got that sorted out. And I finished a few things all at once. I got different stasis grenades. I have 3 different options for stasis grenades now, which I had them basically all day long, and I couldn't see them on my menu, and I thought, what's going on? And what I would tell you if you don't know this, and spoiler alert, when you look at your stasis menu, turn away if you don't want to see this. When you turn onto your stasis menu, if you mouse over grenade and then drop and then move over, then the different grenades show up. It's actually a drop and slide deal. It's not just hover over it and see what's available directly underneath, and I didn't know that right away. And again, I am doing this 100% blind. So really trying to take this, at least for the first couple of weeks, at whatever speed I get it at, and doing it as I discover it. And I'm figuring out things organically, just playing them out and just sorting it out. And obviously I'm not the brightest or the best player, and things will take a little bit longer for me to sort out. So laugh if you want to. Some of you got that right away and said, well, why didn't he see that? I probably agree with you, but I didn't. so there it is. Never claim to know anything I don't know. All right, so another quest that's going right now is the chaperone quest, and I have no idea why. You know, you see me using shotguns here in Gambit because you have to get, I think it was 100 shotgun kills, and then so many of them have to be duality ones. So right now I'm running the 7th Seraph CQC. Later on I grab the duality because there's a catalyst quest for that where you need to get your kills with the duality. And so, yeah, I did grab a hold of that. More. Let's see where we're at here. Also, yeah, they got us. Took us right out, didn't they? Anyway, I have noticed that my leveling is slowed. Currently, my light level, I think, is 216, 217. It's in that neighborhood. And I have a ways to go to get to 218. And I did nothing to brag about there, but of course I was going for shotgun kills and all, and you know, it is what it is. All right. So I'm at the place where I'm filling gaps. If you were to see what I've got here, this is a little earlier in the day. I'm filling gaps. I'm at 209 actual power with plus 7 on the artifact. I think is right. I think that's where I'm at. It's right there. I'm right under 217, I think. So, yeah, it's going to be a while before I can get into some of the higher level content. I may do some nightfalls because there's the pinnacle there. I still have the pinnacle for Crucible, which I can do. And I've already done my Gambit, and I've done my strikes. So that's pretty much what I would probably attempt to do solo. I'm not that interested in doing the higher level stuff until I actually rank up a bit. I don't like to feel like I'm not pulling my weight on a team. And right now, you know, time being what it is, it's hard for me to set that up. Anyway, so that pretty much is it. We're going into another match here, and yeah, let me slide this up a little bit. Let's get it about mid-match, something like that, and see where it goes. And I didn't know that I was the top of the lobby at that time. Sorry, I just picked a spot and off we went. We don't have our boss up yet, or yeah. So here we go. I think at this point in time, what I was trying to do is I was trying to get my stasis effective kills. And this is me using a grenade launcher that is really garbage, hot garbage. And I later deleted this. And the only reason I was using it was it was my highest light power weapon at that time, and I was trying to keep my light level as high as I could. And you see the problem with the 7th Seraph right there is that, you know, on a yellow bar boss, which a lot of them are in Gambit, you're not going to get very far with it. I mean, it's you're not going to get a ton of kills. Duality, I will tell you, knocks stuff down. It really does, especially when you're in slug format. It is pretty tough. I don't like slug shotguns for the most part because I'm horrible at aim. But I got to tell you the truth, it actually worked out okay, and I'm surprised I lit it all there. Usually once the ogre zeroes in on you, you're pretty much toast. There is our boss, and let's see what we do here. Now, right now I'm using the outbreak, or not the outbreak, I'm sorry, this is the no time to explain. And once you get the catalyst, I'm telling you, it's actually pretty tough. Yeah, the DPS potential of that grenade launcher is just not very good. This is just a standard legendary from the previous year. It leaves a lot to be desired. And I don't like the ones that require you to time the release of your key. I don't like that at all. I want them when they strike to blow up, period. You know, and or if they hit the ground right next to something, get killed. Just kind of like a rocket launcher. Those are the ones I prefer. Now, there are people who get really good, you know, like with a Lionheart or something like that. But yeah, I'm not that guy. All right, so trying to burst this guy down. We're going to take down the witches first. Okay, we got that. One more shot on him. We're actually looking pretty good. So we need to get back here and not feed kills to this guy wherever he's at. I like to back up under cover until I know where he's coming from and then move in. Some people like to run right at him, and then you find a xenophage or something just pounds you. Which I did get taken out by a xenophage earlier because I was hanging out there, and I look over to my left, and he got taken out right there. So I'm going to go res our guy. Don't need the moats, but we do need to have our guy there. We did have somebody doing the invasions. I had no interest in that at all. And our guy here was doing a decent job. He was pulling them down. I see the heavy over there. I'm trying to leave it for the invader, but I don't think he ultimately goes for it. Or maybe he does. Yeah, he does. And he's running up with a sword. And I'm just trying to keep pressure. You know, if you fire right into the mouth of this thing, your ammo really won't go down that much. And you can pretty much melt him with this. Now, our sword guy is just keeping him busy. And we can just pretty much pound him. And that was it. You know, we melted him. And that's just no time to explain. And whatever else my team was running. I feel like I'm starting to warm up to the gun. It's starting to feel a lot better. All right, that's really all the ground I need to cover tonight. I'm enjoying the game very much at this point in time. New stuff, things to do, stuff to find, and you know, Europa is just huge, huge. So, with all that said, I'm going to cap it for now. This is Iron Bill, wishing you a good night.